Joining us this morning. My first question for you is, what is top priority for the district this year?
Um, well, again, thank you for having me on. It's going to be a very exciting school year. We are looking forward to another great school year in Columbia Public Schools. And a top priority this year is to build stronger connections with our students, with our scholars, with our families, and our community. We are seeing great things happening, and we want to continue. We want to continue to strengthen those connections. So that is going to be huge for us this coming school year.
All right, thank you. And now I know the district is implementing a new cell phone policy. Now, what determined the difference in policies for middle schools compared to high schools since their policies are different?
Yes, absolutely. So, we had cell phone policies already in place for middle and high schools, and the policies that we exist, we looked at them and we decided it was time to improve them, and also to improve the procedures regarding how we manage cell phone usages on campuses. So, at the middle school, our scholars will not be allowed to use their phones during the day. It's totally out during the school day. At the high school, on the other hand, our scholars will be allowed to use their cell phones, will not be allowed to use their cell phones during class or during learning times. We want the focus to be on education, and we're making attempts to remove as many distractions as possible. So we're saying for high schoolers, during that learning time, during that class time, all cell phones should be put up.
Okay, thank you. And what is safety looking like ahead of the school year, and how many schools are going to have resource officers in place in buildings every single day?
Yes. So we have our resource officers throughout. We have our district-wide SROs, and right now at the four high schools, we will have SROs in place. Um, so we want to make sure that uh, safety continues to be of a number one priority. So we'll have two at Battle High School, we'll have one at Rockbridge, and we'll have one at Hickman High School this coming school year. So again, continuing that process. And remember, these SROs are not just there in a disciplinary action. They're there in sort of building community. They're there to, have dialogue, to interact with our scholars. They're there to, have what we call stronger connections with or scholars, and be able to have that dialogue with them. So again, it's not just policing in terms of, discipline or anything, that may come into play, but it's mainly to do more community building stronger connections with our scholars. And again, as we talk about safety and security, we have different layers of protection that do exist. As you know, we have our weapons detection systems. We're implementing these systems at three comprehensive high schools, Battle, Hickman, Rockbridge, and we've been talking about this for the past year. We're now moving forward with actual implementation. Um, the touchless system automatically screens individuals with backpacks and bags for potential threats and other prohibited items. Also, all scholars and all visitors will be subject to screening as they enter campuses. This is during the regular school hours. And if any prohibited items are found, a secondary search, of course, will be conducted. In addition, any contraband found will be confiscated. And may result in disciplinary action or legal consequences. So right now we have information going out to families. We have schools providing more information on their website. So that is something new. In addition to that, we also have a new visitor management system, and this is huge. This is going district wide in all buildings starting this year. This type of system is actually used in districts throughout our country, and the electronic system, for the most part, replaces the paper sign-in method that's historically been used for tracking who can access the building, who enters the building during the day, and when visitors are in the building. So very quickly, this system requires all visitors to scan their state-issued IDs to gain entrance. Visitors are expected to receive a visitor's tag that they can wear as a guest in the building. And if a visitor does not have a state issued ID, then the information could be entered manually by the school. Um, Very importantly, this new visitor system actually checks against the sex offender registry, as well as checking against any custody or trespassing limitations. Our goal there, we say, well, why are we doing all this? Well, our goal is to welcome our guests while also promoting safety and security of our scholars, our teachers, and the staff. So those visiting our buildings this year will need to bring identification with them. It's going to be very important, and the system will be in place during school hours. So again, quite a bit going on in safety and security this coming school year.
Well, I'm sure a lot of parents will be happy to hear about that. And now, this is my last question for you. Is there anything else parents need to know ahead of the 2024-25 school year?
Yes, we have our back to school events that are happening right now. We have schedules for middle and high school students that were released yesterday. Elementary teacher assignments will be available at back to school open houses. Registration has been going on for the last month. We're still continuing to register, so it's done online through our family portal. Transportation. We want to let parents know that this is a time that they need to opt in for as they register their scholars for the new year to determine the need for transportation. And to be eligible, the rules are that you must reside outside of 1 mile of the school for elementary and outside of 2 miles for the high school. This actually exceeds what's required by a district, by state law, but the district feels, we feel that it's an invaluable support for our families. Remember, transportation is an opt-in. So parents have to actually say they want transportation before the first day of school so we can plan accordingly. We ask for patience the first few days of school as we navigate bus transportation. Columbia, 300 square miles is a very large system with many riders, different needs. We'll get better as, of course, the routes are finalized. We're looking, STA, they're looking for bus drivers. If anyone out there wants to come join and help us with transportation, there's a pool, and we definitely want to hire more bus drivers. Overall, we're in a good place as far as staffing our buildings and our teachers. We are getting better and stronger. This time last year, we had more openings than we have now. And we are very, very excited about that. It's because of our recruitment efforts, because of our retention efforts. So you can say we are fully staffed for our classrooms this year, and that is very, very exciting. First day of school is on Tuesday, August 20th. We'll welcome our 6th through 9th grade students back for a Jumpstart Day on Monday, August 19th. That's 6th through 9th grade. That's very, very important. Also, I want to say attendance. Parents, please encourage your scholars to be at school on time. We did some research with our data, and it shows that our scholars that are here in attendance 90% of the time are 3 times more successful in their academics. So please work with us to make sure that things like appointments and other things that require a scholar to be away from school, that again we do most of that after school. Of course, we know that there are extenuating circumstances, but we encourage our parents to just work with us so that we can drive attendance up, because we want their scholars in school with us so that the learning, the accomplishments, the success of their scholars can be 3 times greater, like the research is showing us. We are improving our attendance. It is looking better, but again, it's important that we continue to strengthen and get better in that arena, because that will lead to better achievement. So parents, we want to connect with you. Scholars, we want to connect with you. We want to build stronger relations. And above all, we are very excited about the upcoming school year.
Alrighty, thank you so much. And I know you wanted to make a comment about health, so you can take this time right now to do that if you would like.
Sure, sure. Well, I want to say thank you to all the concerns and the well wishes. And I'm doing well. I'm doing well. And I look forward to a spectacular school year. This is going to be the best one ever. So thank you for all that, all the concerns and all the well wishes. But it's going to be great. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Mr. Yearwood. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, and take care of yourself.
Thank you.
All
Have a
right,
great
thank you.
day.
Have a good day.
Thank you.